Wednesdays here on the program, we like to put the spotlight on the farm women's group, Common Ground.
Common Ground is a group of farm women who want to be a resource for consumers who want to know more about how their food is grown. Joining us now is Common Ground volunteer Karol Swan from the Columbus area. Nice to have you here today, Karol.
Oh, it's always good to be here.
Yeah.
Like I said, I can drive around and I can see what's going on. So I see a bunch of snow up in the Cedar Bluffs area and then no snow before or after. So interesting.
Yes.
Yeah. How's it going in your area?
It's good.
Good.
It's good. Got nice rain.
Good.
Lots of nice rain.
That is needed.
Yes.
All right. Well, today you're talking about some tillage methods, right?
Yes. Tillage preparation. It's to get the seed bed ready for the crops, you know, be it soybeans or whatever, wheat, whatever. It's to get the seed bed ready is the primary thing of tillage or non-tillage. And so I talked to my farmer guys, and of course I got enough information I could do an hour show. No-till is pretty predominant in this part of Nebraska, where they leave the residue. They have these planters with big coulters and discs that they can make a nice row right within the residue of the field, and there's a lot of farmers that do that. But then there's some others, and as you drive around the country, you see some fields tilled, some not. Some people, when it was nice last week, they were working in their field. So, you know, what's going on? Some of them still choose to do tillage for a variety of reasons. A lot of it has to do with experience and their knowledge of their fields, because fields are so different. You have hills, you have flat, you have sand, you have clay, you have water holes, you have dry fields, you have, you know, it's a multitude of things, and farmers study that so they know what sort of tillage. And of course our tillage equipment, it isn't the plow, the disc and the harrow like it was 50 years ago. They have these fabulous technologically advanced tillage equipment that can till, still leave residue, aerate the soil, water infiltration, still leaves residue, eliminates any kind of erosion problems, and it's just marvelous what they can do. But it depends on their crop rotation. It depends on what they want to do, like if they have to incorporate manure. And there are some, nutrient additives for phosphate is one of them that needs to be incorporated to get to the root system. Otherwise, it's kind of pointless to put it on top. And there are some other nutrients that need to be incorporated to get to the root system. So I talked to my neighbor that farms my ground. He uses tillage. My brother in Saunders County has used no-till for 20 years. They just do different things, but it's all to prepare that seed bed as far as tillage so they can get a consistent emergence. So all the little seeds come up at the same time, so they can all germinate at the same time. Because if you have some that are, it's kind of like your lawn. If you do a lawn and you don't have a good seed bed, that, oh, you got bare spots over here, but you have lush grass over here, and you go call your lawn guy and you go, what's going on here? And things like that. So it's the same thing, so that all emerges at the same time. So you have a consistent yields, consistent pollination to create consistent yields. And I want the consumer to know whether they use no-till or with their new tillage methods they do have, the soil is always regenerated, always improved, always maintained. It's a healthy and, you know, for the future. And the reason to have good germination is to have good yields, because of to meet the supply and demand nationwide and globally. And just wanted the consumer to know that if they're digging around out there, it's not a bad thing. They know what they're doing. And when you talk to, like I said, I could talk to any farmer and you would get an hour lecture, not a lecture, but an hour's worth of information why they choose to do what they do, no matter what it is.
Okay, Karol, thank you. And you're sticking around with the recipe. We
Yes.
can't wait to share that.
Yes.
Alrighty.
Sounds good. All right.